Hello, good afternoon. Okay, this is the last topic of the English 9 English 9, and it is called true and enough. So I'm going to explain to you how it works. So let me share my, I'm going to share, okay, with you so you can see. I'm going to share with you the document so you can have it, but this is it, true and enough, with adjectives and their opposites. That's what it says. Now, here we have some adjectives. For example, old. When I use the adverb to before old, so old means in Spanish viejo, right? So whenever you write old, to before old, too old, then you're saying demasiado viejo, okay? Too dangerous, demasiado peligroso. Too long, demasiado largo. Too interesting, demasiado interesante. Too slow, demasiado lento. Too dark, too healthy, too easy, too expensive, too large, too noisy, too cool, too near, too heavy, and too dirty. In all these cases, we are talking about the adverb to, okay? No like a determiner. As a determiner, it means también. But when you have it before an adjective, it, it isn't a determiner. It is an adverb, okay? And this is an intensified adverb, meaning demasiado, okay? So over here, we can't have a picnic. We can't have a picnic. It's too hot outside. Está demasiado caluroso afuera. It's not cool enough. It's not cool enough. So over here you have the second part of the lesson, and it's about enough. So it means if it is hot outside, it means you can't be outside. You can be in the uh, in the open air because it isn't fresh. It isn't cold enough. The meaning of enough in Spanish is suficiente. So I will translate. I would translate this sentence. It's not cool enough, like no está suficientemente fresco. Okay, so enough, suficiente. Then tell Sharon to hurry. Tell Sharon to hurry. She's too slow. Okay, tell Sharon to hurry. She's too slow. She isn't fast enough. When something is too slow, demasiado lento, then it isn't fast enough. No es suficientemente rápido. You get it? Let's go to another example. Kevin can't drive a car. He is too young. Too young means demasiado joven. So the opposite of young is old. So he isn't old enough. Kevin no puede manejar un auto. Él es demasiado joven. Él no es suficientemente viejo. You get it? So we are working on opposites. The opposite of too hot is cool. Hot, cool. Then we have slow, fast. Then we have young. The opposite is old. Those apples are, I'm here in the number 4 example. Those apples are too, how do you know the, how would you know the answer? Okay, you go to the next sentence and you have the adjective cheap. What is the opposite of cheap? Expensive, right? So those apples are too expensive. Son demasiado caras. They aren't cheap enough. No son suficientemente baratas. I don't like that movie, number 5. It's too boring. Boring. So it isn't and I need to check my over here. It isn't interesting enough. Okay, so the opposite of um, boring, the opposite of boring is interesting. You get it? So here you have the opposites. You see, over here it says with adjectives and their opposites. All you have to do is to look for the opposites. And in any other case, over here you have the answers. Okay? If you have any question besides the answers, you may ask me. So what is the most important part over here? That the meaning of to is in Spanish demasiado. It is an intensify adverb. That means that in Spanish will be before the adjective. Okay? So too slow, let me get back over here. Too old, too dangerous, too long, too interesting, too slow. Too dark will be demasiado oscuro. Too healthy, demasiado, if I say that, demasiado saludable. Too easy, demasiado fácil. Too expensive, demasiado caro. Too large, demasiado grande. No, no largo. This is a false cognate, okay? It doesn't mean largo, it means grande. Noisy, demasiado ruidoso. Too cool, demasiado fresco. Too near, demasiado cerca. Too heavy, demasiado pesado. And too dirty, it will be demasiado sucio. So this is it. And when you have that, if you check, we are using enough at the very end of the sentence. She's too slow, she isn't fast enough. Okay? You are young, you are young. He is too young, es demasiado joven. He isn't old enough. So whenever you want to explain that, it could be, for example, if talking about my coffee. Okay, oh no, let me see. I need to open my thermal thermos, and then no, the isn't hot enough. No está suficientemente caliente. So enough could you can use it. You can use it as a determiner, and that will be suficiente. Okay, enough, suficiente. But I can use it also as an adverb, and that the translation will be suficientemente. It's all the same, right? So, for example, my sugar, it isn't enough. No es suficiente. But if I'm talking about the water, I like cold water. Let me touch it. No, this isn't cold enough. Cold enough means no está suficientemente fría. It isn't hot enough. No está suficientemente caliente. So don't forget that we're using the mente, this suffix in Spanish, to talk about adverbs. That's the main point. Adverbs, okay? I'm sorry about the pronunciation. I say adverbs and I say adverbs, but it is adverbs, same like adjectives. Okay, so if you have any question about the topic, please tell me. And I will send you these practices were given by the Academy, the English Academy. So you need to do them as classwork. This is not homework, but because you have your Integradora practices, then that's why I am doing this video for you. Okay, take care. I will stop sharing. Okay, and I will stop. And